Hey there everybody, welcome back into the kitchen yet again. We had a lot of fun today picking about 2 pounds, give or take, of those beans from the garden today. So it's time to try a little canning and preserving techniques. We're going to try and make some spicy pickled beans. Stick around, we'll see how this all works out. So I've got all of my jars cleaned up and in the water getting ready to boil, and I'm going to let them go in there for a while, all sterile and stuff. Shocks has been hard at work helping along. Hey, lifestyle or nice easy kitchen hack. Don't use the knife to do the beans. Use your scissors.
Yeah.
So much faster.
Safer.
Safer, quicker. Good to go. Good to go. Next time to consult. I think I'm on allrecipes.com here. See what it has to say for my list of ingredients. Okay, first problem. I'm looking at the amount of liquid we have here, because it's 2 cups of water, 2.5 cups of vinegar is what it calls for, and this massive pile of beans. I don't think it's going to happen. So I think we're going to double this up as far as the liquid goes so we can actually get more of these canned. Alright, so we've already got double the liquid they recommend. It calls for 1 clove of garlic. At this point, why limit myself? So we've got a few more than that going in here. Now, it wants a cup of salt if I continue to double that, and that's the last time I pickled anything, it was like salting it. So, no. Double the liquid and 5 times the garlic and half the salt, and we're going to make it fire salt at that. So I've got some of the St. Thomas Bain fire salt, dumping it in here. Alright, next step. Alright, next I need to bring this to a rolling boil over high heat and start prepping the jars. Conveniently enough, Shocks has some dill growing here, so take what I need. Alright, a sprig of dill more or less into each of these. Shocks has patiently prepared all of our beans, and I have decided to cut up that garlic as it boils away in here. I need to get this to a full-on quote-unquote rolling boil. But in the meantime, we get to pack beans into jars. So now that we've gotten our brine to, I think it's called a brine, whatever, to a good rolling boil, we're supposed to pull out those cloves of garlic and put them to the side. We, of course, are going to put a couple of them in a jar just to make that one, special. But otherwise, then we just ladle this over the beans in the jars, already set up here. The magic of YouTube. Alright, so we'll fill these up and get right back to you. Alright, so we'll just ladle this in here. I thought actually we had more beans than it turned out that we did, so this is curious already. And I did double the liquid in the recipe, so yeah. We'll get back when these are full. And then for these last 4, we're going to add just a teaspoon of the 2016 powdered pane, just to give it that Clean Valley kick. Some of these seem to have more beans than others. It's going to be, every one will be different and special. And we're also starting to get some of the peppers out of the fire salt that went into this instead of the regular salt, so we'll wash those into here as well. Even at double the liquid, I don't know if we've got enough. Oh, apparently I missed a bit of garlic there. We might still be having beans for dinner. Oh no. So even at double the liquid, we still ended up with a dry jar, so this becomes part of dinner. We'll do something with, some butter, and we'll have some fun with that. Alright, so these are basically ready to be processed. I'll just go double check, make sure I'm doing this properly, and we'll get back to you. So we close these up with our lids and rings that have been sitting in some nice warm water this whole time. Well, I guess not that one, that's the fresh one. Should have done myself a favor, put that to the side. Anyway, I'll get these covered up and we'll carry on. You've got to love the variety that comes along with home canned goods, don't you? Alright, so time to put these in to simmer for 10 minutes, but not boil. Simmer, but not boil. Alright, and down it goes. Always get so nervous when things start bubbling once they get dropped into the water. Alright, here's hoping. 10 minutes, simmer, not boil. Alright, timer says it's been 10 minutes. Let's pull these out and put them on the towel. Alright, so it says I'm supposed to press on the center of these to test them for a good seal. It should not move. I'm getting some movement out of here, so I think I'm going to crank these down again and process them for another few minutes in there. Maybe some slightly warmer but not quite boiling water. Well, I don't know about you, but this whole process is making me hungry, so I'm going to take, I got some butter here, nicely sizzling, some sliced up onion from the fridge. We take our leftover beans, we're going to splash that around in there for a while. I guess that one is destined to be a raw bean. I don't want to go! Well, that's basically finished cooking up, so we're going to say that's as much time as these needed for their second go, and pull them out to cool. I have to say the fried beans look pretty darn good. These jars of beans look pretty darn good. Nice color to these ones here with the peppers in there. 2016. And then these ones are just dill pickled beans, and then these are the baby beans. Alright, now that my mouth is burning from that amazing plate of beans, I think these jars of beans are ready to set aside to cool, and I will update the description down in the doobly-doo in a few weeks once we've let these pickle for a bit. Thank you so much for joining me today, everybody, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day.